In question 28, they ask you about the equation of attitude of a triangle. Attitude, again, it seems like median is a specific term to describe some line fulfill some requirement. So for attitude, that means from one of the vertex, and then we connect to opposite side perpendicularly. So if you draw this line, this is not attitude because the angle here is not 90 degree, it is not perpendicular. For attitude, we are talking about from one vertex and then go to opposite side perpendicularly. This is one of our attitude. And if we have all attitudes together, they will intercept at one single point. And then the center here, we have a specific name, which is called oval center. But that's not our target at this moment. We try to find out the attitude from A to BC first. So maybe we let this point be X so that we can label this line, the attitude, be AX. To find out this, before we have to set up the strategy. On this line, red line, we have one single point. Even though we can't find out this point at this moment, but we know the slope of BC and we know this is perpendicular to this slope. So by using that property, their product equal to -1, we can find out the slope of our target line. So we have one point A already. And then we need one more information, which is about the slope of the red line. So to do this, we want to know the slope of BC first. Whenever you handle this type of question, I would suggest you to write the coordinates in a tidy pattern. So it's easy to compare two different points and then get the x difference, something like that. It's really useful to copy the information in this way. So what we want is the slope of BC. That's why we have change of y. Compare these two. We use 6 minus -5 just because I prefer positive. So 8 minus 1. We get 11/7, which means that since BC perpendicular to AX, we know that slope BC times slope AX should equal to -1. That's why slope AX is equal to -7/11. Don't skip step because many stupid guys make careless mistake when they skip the step. And then we have one point, we have the slope also, so it's enough for us to write down the equation of our target. Equation of attitude from A to BC, semicolon. So we are talking about slope equal to slope. It's easy for you to get lost if you don't write down this one first. We have a general point xy once again, so we have y minus 5 over x plus 4 is equal to the slope. We already find it out, it's -7/11. Because this exercise asks for general form, so I get general form directly. But usually I will write the slope intercept form. We put every term on one side, so 7x plus 11y minus 55 minus 28 is 0, plus 28. And then we can compare with the answer. Our answer is correct. This is the constraint for any xy combination line on this line, or in reverse, any point on this line will fulfill this requirement. So part B and part C, just repeat the same thing. Try to do it yourself. And you may even make it a little bit more challenging by not looking at the graph, but you draw the graph by yourself. Mostly in DSC, they don't provide you a graph here. You have to have the ability to approximate all the position of A, B, C, and then understand what is asking by reading the sentence.